Hello grade 8. On last video we talked about the factorization of quadratic trinomial. In this lesson we will learn how to factorize the perfect square trinomial. Okay? In the first here, 2x plus 3 power 2. We know something. This arc raised to power 2. Then it means this arc is repeated twice. 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. Now we need to expand this binomial raised to power 2. Okay, if we expand this arc, we get expression consists of 3 terms. First term, here, second term, third term. Now, 2x plus 3 power 2. Now I need to expand it. The first term equal first term in the binomial power 2. I mean square of the first term in the binomial. So 2x raised to power 2. And third term equals square of the second term in binomial. So I need 3 power 2. Okay? So to find the second term here, you have a rule. Okay? 2 times first term times second term. And second term here takes the sign of the middle term or the second term in binomial. Here the sign of this bracket is positive, so I will write here positive sign. Okay. Now you can simplify this expression. 2x power 2 equals 4x power 2 plus 2 times 2 equals 4 times 3 equals 12x plus 3 power 2 equals 9. Okay. This expression called perfect square trinomial. 4x power 2 plus 12x plus 9 is called perfect square trinomial. Okay? Perfect square trinomial. And the properties of the perfect square trinomial, the first term is perfect square. 4x power 2, 4 perfect square, x power 2 perfect square. So 4x power 2 is perfect square, and it is always positive number. And also third term in perfect square is perfect square, and also it is sign is always positive sign. But in the middle term in perfect square trinomial, okay, may be positive or negative. May be positive or negative. Okay, according to the sign of the binomial. Okay, the second term according to the second term in binomial. Positive, so the middle term positive. Negative, the middle term in perfect square trinomial is also negative. Okay. Here in this exercise, show which of the following trinomials is a perfect squares and which of them is not. For the first, to solve this exercise, we must be check first term, second term, or middle term, and third term. In the first term, 36x power 2. 36 perfect square, x power 2 perfect square. So the first term, 36x power 2 is perfect square, and it's also positive number. And here in the third term, 49. Yes, it's perfect square. 4 power 7 power 2 equals 49. So 49 is perfect square, and also it is positive number. Now you must be check the middle term. Okay, middle term has a rule. Its rule here, to check the middle term in perfect square equals positive or negative 2 times square root of first term times square root of second term. Now here the middle term here 84x, equals, so positive or negative here, positive number. I check 2 times square root of the first term. Square root of the first term, 36x over 2 equals 6x. Good. Times square root of the third term. Third term here, 49. Square root of it, 7. So 2 times 6 equals 12. 12 times 7 equals 84, and write x. So the middle term equals 84x. Then this expression is perfect square trinomial. And the second one, 25x power 2, first term here, good, it's perfect square, yes. And third term, 1. 1 is perfect square, 1 power 2 equals 1. Good. Now we need to check the middle term here. Now the middle term for this equals 2. I said positive or negative, here it's negative sign. So 2 times square root of first term, 25, square root of 25x power 2 equals, good, 5x times square root of 1. Square root of 1 equals 1. So the answer equals 2 times 5 times 1 equals 10. Then what? 10x. But here the middle term, negative 5x. So this expression is not perfect square trinomial. Another exercise or another idea of it. Here, find the missing term in each of the following trinomials to be a perfect squares. Here in the first exercise number 1, here this expression 1 to 3 is perfect square, but here I need to find the missing term. Like number 1, the missing term is the middle term, and we know to find the middle term of the perfect square trinomial, you must follow the rule. Positive or negative 2 times square root of first term times square root of the second term. Now, like here, like this rule. So 2 times square root of the first term, 4y power 2 square of it, yes, 2y times what? Square root of the second term or the third term, first, second, middle, or third. Here 25, 25, square root of 25 equals 5. So 2 times 2 equals 4, 4 times 5 equals 20, 20 what? 20y. So the answer here, positive or negative? Positive or negative 20y. Positive or negative 20y. But in number 2, the missing term here is the first term. By the same rule of the middle term, you can find that. Now, the middle term in number 2 is 12x power 2. So you can write here 12x power 2. This positive number, equals what? Equals 2 times root the first term. I need it. So write it as the same. First term times square root of third term, second term, 36 equals 6. Okay, you can simplify it. 12 x power 2 equals 2 times 6 equals 12 root the first term. Now, here we don't want this root, okay? So to cancel it, or we can square the both sides, okay? Because this root we don't want to write it, okay? So the square of the first term you can take or square the both sides. So by square 4 sides, or is it 2 sides, 2 power 2, like this. So 12x power 2 equals 144 x power 4 equals also 12 power 2 equals 144. Square root of the first term equal first term. Now the first term equals 144 x power 4 divided 144. Now you can, you can simplify 144 with 144, so the first term equals x power 4, okay? So the first term here equals x power 4. The same idea here. Number 3, the missing term is the third term or the second term, maybe first, second, middle term. Here in the second term I need to find it now by the same rule, okay? The middle term, negative 30 AB, okay? Negative 30 AB equals what? Equals 2 times square root of the first term, 5A, times square root of the second term, square root of second term. Now you can simplify it. Negative 30 AB equals 2 times 5 equals 10 A times square root of second term. Now, second step, square the both sides. Okay. Now, because what? Because we don't want this root, okay? Now, negative 30 power 2 equals 900. A power 2 equals A power 2, and P raised to power 2 equals P power 2. Equals what? Equals 10 A power 2 equals 100 A power 2 times root of the second term times the second term. So here times the second term. Now the second term equals 900 A power 2 B power 2 divided 100 A power 2. Now you can simplify. 900 divided 100 equals 9, and you can cancel A power 2 with A power 2, so the second term here equals 9 B power 2. And I said before, the second term is always positive number, so sign is positive number. Okay? Last trick or last idea here, factorize each of the following perfectly, okay? Number 1, 2x power 2 plus 4xy plus 2y power 2. In last video, we studied how factorize the quadratic trinomials, okay? But and we said this expression consists of 3 terms also. Here also number 1, this expression consists of 3 terms. This is quadratic, trinomial or perfect square. Now, in the first, you must be check if you have a common factor. Yes, 2, 4, 2. So, you can take 2 as highest common factor outside. So, 2 and open 2 arcs, then 2x power 2 divided 2 equals x power 2, and 4xy divided 2 equals 2xy, plus 2y power 2 divided y equal y power 2. Then you can check this expression is perfect square or quadratic trinomials. Okay, first term perfect square, second term perfect square, and middle term equals 2 times square the first times 2 times square root the first term times square root of the second term y equals 2xy. Yes, good. So this expression is called perfect square. To factorize the perfect square only, 2, write 2 as the same, then open 2 arcs, okay. This arc raised to power 2. This is the first step. Second step, the middle term, the sign of the middle term here positive, so you must write positive inside the arc, okay? Now, square root of the first term, x power 2 is x, and the square of the second term, y power 2 equals y. Now we finish. Again, in number 2, 50x power 2 minus 20xy plus 2y power 2. First step, you must check if you have a common factor, okay? 50, 20, 2, all of them even number. Then you can take 2 as the highest common factor outside. If you take 2, okay, so 50x power 2 divided 2 equals 25, x power 2 minus 20xy divided 2 equals 10xy plus 2y power 2 divided 2 equals y power 2. Now, you can check this expression is perfect square or not. Yes, this is perfect square. Because what? Because the first term is perfect square, second term is perfect square, and middle term, first square root the first 5x times square root of the second term y times 2. 2 times 5xy equals 10xy. Okay, now this is perfect square. I said what? To factorize the perfect square only you can open 2 arcs. But in the first, don't forget the highest common factor outside, okay? This arc raised to power 2, yes. The sign of the middle term here, negative. So put negative sign inside this arc. Then, square root of the first term, 5x, square root of the second term, y. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.